Well, you survived Black Friday?
Yeah, I didn't go out this morning. Went out last night. Empty. It was fantastic. I'll go out tonight.
All the stores opening on Thanksgiving didn't draw the crowds in West Michigan, at least the ones that you went to?
No, not a huge crowd, I would say. It was awesome.
I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of video of crowds in stores coming up.
Oh, we have a lot.
Because there were a whole lot of people hitting the stores here in West Michigan, but in Holland, things seem to have gotten a little unruly. Fox 17's Carl Apple is here with more on why police had to get involved. Carl.
Yeah, guys.
And we have a live Toto, too, who is doing fabulous, by the way.
The Wizard of Oz opens this Friday for 27 performances through December 18th, and no, they will not play Dark Side of the Moon.
They will not be. If you want to still go anyway, though, you can get the tickets at the Civic Theater box office or the link on our website, fox17online.com.
It looks great.
It does.
I mean, it
really
looks
good.
really professional.
Yeah, sure does. All right, more to come tonight at 5.
Over 50 organizations coming together to serve Kalamazoo residents in need this holiday season. We start with some breaking news. Still 2 days left until the deadline to agree on more than $1 trillion in budget cuts, but the Congressional Super Committee has just conceded defeat.
In Washington, Craig Boswell, Fox 17 News.
Again, that story was filed just a few hours ago. Within the last 15 minutes, the Super Committee has conceded defeat. Well, let's check in with Peter Chan. A very nice day today and a pretty good weekend, and it sounds like it's going to stay this way for the rest of the week, Peter.
Well, for
the key when we introduced you, we said was comfortable. You don't want people to come in and say, I can't touch anything, I don't want to knock anything over.
I'm afraid I'm going to knock them off. A little bit.
No.
One of the new allegations of sexual abuse against Jerry Sandusky claims that the former football coach molested one of his own grandchildren. The complaint was filed recently by Sandusky's daughter-in-law. The former Penn State defensive coordinator and his wife have 5 adopted sons, but it hasn't been made clear which son the accuser is married to. Matt Sandusky, one of the adopted children, has publicly supported his father and has taken his kids to visit Jerry Sandusky after he was arrested on November 5th. Sandusky has been charged with 40 counts of child sexual abuse. His preliminary hearing has been pushed back to December 13th.
So there you go.
I can't handle that video. I've been there once covering it when the rush goes, and it's
scary, huh?
It's still crazy to see it every time. I can't believe they're doing that,
I
trampling
know.
people, running over people, knocking people over.
I know.
Pepper spray.
Pepper spray. I know.
And you should see, we did that entire segment with our middle finger extended because we were just trying to give clues to the studio crew.
We're fans of them. I know. Is that unbelievable? I know.
Wow.
I know. Kevin Craig here now with a look at our forecast.
Hi, how are you today?
We're good.
On the day that the Egyptian military named a new prime minister, the White House is calling for a civilian government with real authority to be installed. The selection of 78-year-old Kamal El Ganzouri as prime minister did nothing to please the more than 100,000 demonstrators in Tahrir Square today. They view the former Mubarak-era official as more of the same and called for the military to step down. The Obama administration agrees with them, issuing a statement calling for a full transition of power to a civilian government as soon as possible. Parliamentary elections in Egypt begin Monday. Time now for a look at today's 5 at 5.
These are some of the top trending stories.
So Jenna, how does he do it? How does he know?
I asked him if I'm high or low by going this, and then if I'm high, he'll high five this hand with my left hand. If I'm low, he'll nudge my left hand
Your
with
right
his
hand.
my right hand.
And how does he know this stuff?
He senses the chemical changes in her body. When you're high, there's a chemical reaction that happens, and when you're low, there's a chemical reaction that happens.
Leo Ackley, the man accused of killing a little girl from Battle Creek over the summer, appeared in court today. Ackley has been charged with open murder and first-degree child abuse. You may remember that 3-year-old Bailey Stenman was found unconscious back in July. She was rushed to the hospital but died a few days later. Today in court, a forensic pathologist took the stand saying Bailey's internal injuries included hemorrhages, bleeding, and cranial swelling. She said it would take force to produce those injuries and that those injuries, in fact, did cause the little girl's death. The pathologist said external injuries included bruises on Bailey's upper body that were in a, quote, concerning pattern and suggested that the bruises were not accidental. Ackley's case has been bound over and will now head to trial. I like that disruptive comment. I guess I'm just picturing
maybe they're excited.
Like the Target Christmas lady just running around in circles after they make a big purchase.
Blocking all the sites. I mean.
Everything in moderation, as our friend Sarah from the YMCA tells us.
She's going to tell us later on. All right, we're going to stay.
It's just a hard thing to watch.
Yeah. Stick with us, Judge. We're going to have you back in the next segment to answer some viewer questions.
I'll be here.
But first, we throw it to somebody that hopefully you have never run into in your courtroom,
Or will.
Peter Chan.
Oh, Peter's a great guy.
Well, hello there. I'm
There
on
you
the
go.
box shop there anyways.
He was hiding.
Not many around here complaining that it's been so nice outside, but weather in the 50s would not be welcome in Belgium right now, at least as far as some Disney characters are concerned. It's the 10th annual Snow and Ice Festival. 90 of your favorite characters were carved out of tons of ice, celebrating 20 years of Disneyland Paris. Aladdin, Mickey Mouse, Simba, and Captain Jack Sparrow were all on hand for the grand opening. It took 29 ice sculptors more than a month to put everything together. Kevin Craig, that is fantastic stuff there, but I think I'd rather have this beautiful weather that we are having around these parts right now.
I absolutely agree. I think we'll have some ice sculptures or at least some ice skating in January down around Rosa Parks Circle. So